In this video, we're going to take a look at mailboxes, or what I like to call folders for our email in the Mail app on the iPad. Basically, what we're able to do within our mail accounts is create different folders, such as a receipts folder. Or maybe you want to create a folder for your tickets. And then when you get an email, you can move that email into that folder so you can easily find it. We're also going to look at archive versus trash and how we can favorite mailboxes on the iPad. Now, if you find this video helpful, stick around to the end. I'll tell you a little bit more about myself and how you can help support my efforts in creating these videos. All right, let's take a look at mailboxes on the iPad. Let's go over to my iPad. Let's first take a look at what these mailboxes are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Mail app here. I tap on it, and then we go over to the left side here. Now, when we're looking at this, what we're looking at are two different things. We have our mail accounts. That's what these are here. All inboxes includes all of my mail accounts. And then I have an iCloud account as well as a Gmail account. I have a separate video on how we work with accounts. Below that, what you're going to see is a mailbox flagged. This is where I can find all of my flagged email. So when I tap on that, I can see all of my emails that have been flagged over here to the right. So that's what a mailbox is. Basically, it's a folder where we can find all of our emails. Now, by default, there are quite a few folders for each account. To open up an account, I'm going to open up my iCloud account here. So I just tap on the little caret to the right, tap on it, and now you're going to see my iCloud account. Now, from here, you're going to see that I have a number of folders. Drafts. Drafts are where I can find all of my emails that I'm drafting. They haven't been sent yet, but I'm creating them. As well as my sent emails. I can find all the emails that have been sent. I can also find all of my junk, trash, as well as archive. In addition to that, you're going to see that I have some other folders here. This is what I like to call them as folders. I have feedback, later, personal, and within personal, I have some subfolders or sub-mailboxes, taxes and travel. And then when I get an email that relates to any one of these mailboxes, I can just place it into, I just drag it over to the folder, and then it'll be in that folder or in that mailbox. So how do we create and arrange these different mailboxes? Well, basically what we need to do is we need to go to Edit in the upper left-hand corner. When I tap on Edit, what you're going to see at the very bottom here is New Mailbox. All I do is tap on that. So let's just go and create a receipt mailbox. So I'm going to tap on New Mailbox. I type in here receipts. This is where I want to place all of my receipts. And then what I need to do is I need to set where it is. And I have a couple of different locations, or I should say I have a couple of different accounts. An iCloud account as well as a Gmail account. So which account do I want it in? Well, I'm going to place it in my iCloud account. So what I need to do is I need to tap on this, and then I select iCloud, and it'll put it into my iCloud account. If I wanted to put it into a folder, I could do that. So if I wanted to put it into my personal folder, I could do that. But I'm just going to leave it at the root. So we're just going to go with iCloud, and now I tap on Save, and it created that folder or that mailbox. So now I just tap on Done, and when I do, what you're going to see is a new mailbox called Receipts. And then from here, I'm able to move any of my emails into that mailbox. To remove one, again, we just go up to Edit here. If you want to remove a mailbox, tap on Edit, and then you tap on the mailbox. So we're going to go to iCloud here, and let's say I wanted to remove receipts. I tap on it, and then from here, I can go and delete it. If you want to move it, you can do that as well. You just select a new location here. And of course, you can always rename it as well. So that's how we create and remove mailboxes. So now how do we move messages into that mailbox? Well, let's tap on Done. We're done editing our mailboxes. I tap on Done. We have a couple of different ways to do that. The most common way I would say is drag and drop. Basically, if you have easy access to your folder here, I have receipts here, and let's say that this is a receipt. All I do is just tap and hold, and I drag it into that folder, or on top of that folder. You're going to see it turns gray here. And then when I let go, what it's going to do is it's going to move that email into that mailbox. So now when I tap on Receipts, we're going to see that email is in there. So that's one way of doing it. We just use drag and drop. Pretty simple. Another way of doing it is through the toolbar. We actually have a tool up in the toolbar that we can use. So let's go to another email here. And we're going to go with this one here. I want to move that one. So I tap on it. And then what we need to do is we need to go to the toolbar. Now, this toolbar here can expand. You're going to see that we have these double carets right down here. When I tap on that, I have more tools, and one of them is Move. So now I just tap on Move, and when I do, I select where I want it to go. So we're going to go with receipts, but if you notice, I don't have receipts in here. So where is it? Well, remember I created that receipts folder, that receipts mailbox, in my iCloud account. And if we look, it's set to move it into my Gmail account. So what I need to do is I need to go to my iCloud account. So now what I do is I just tap on this little caret here, and when I do, I can tap on iCloud here, and then from there, I'm able to select receipts. So you can even move an email from one account to another. So when I tap on receipts, it's going to move this from my Gmail account over to my iCloud account and put it into the receipts mailbox. So now when I go to receipts, what you're going to see here are two different emails there. So that's how we can easily move our email. Now let's take a look at trash versus archive. What's the difference? I've had a few people ask me this. Well, when you throw something away in the trash, eventually you will not be able to get it back. It's going to delete it. Think of it this way. When you throw something in your trash at home, you can always get it out as long as you don't put it outside by the curb and the trash doesn't pick it up. But once it is picked up, you're not going to be able to get that anymore. It's basically the same way that this is. You throw it in the trash. You can always get that email. I shouldn't say always. You can get that email. I think it's within 30 days. You can open up the trash mailbox and move it back into your inbox if you wanted to. But after 30 days, it's going to be gone. It's going to delete it. So think of trash as permanently deleting your trash, permanently deleting your email, just like you do at home. You delete your trash. With archive, basically what it does is it files it. So think of your filing cabinet. When you archive something, it puts it into an archive folder, and then it just stays there, and it's not going to be deleted. It's an archive. You could go back after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or even a year, and you're going to be able to find that email. Now, of course, this folder will get quite large, so you'll want to search, which you can easily do. You can just go up to search here and search for an email. But basically, your archive will never disappear. So if it's something that you don't need anymore, then you can go and throw it away. You can trash it. If it's something that you may want to keep, then what you want to do is you just want to archive it. You don't have to put it into a specific mailbox. Just put it into the archive. Now, with receipts, this is what I do. When I get a receipt, I will put it into the receipts folder. On my personal phone, I have another mailbox for tickets. When I purchase tickets to see a concert, it goes into that mailbox. When I go travel, I put all of my travel emails into a specific mailbox called travel. But for the most part, most of my email goes into archive. I get an email, I just archive it. Get an email, I archive it. I can always get back to it, I can search for it, but if I don't need to have it in a specific mailbox, archive is where I go. And then, of course, if it's something that I just don't want anymore, then what I will do is I will trash it. So that's basically how that all works. Now, the last thing I want to show you is favorites. Basically, what we can do is we can add our favorite mailboxes here. So earlier you saw when I first started out the video, I had this closed. So let's go ahead and close that. I don't want to see all those mailboxes. So I would like to add my receipts mailbox here. Or maybe what I'd like to do is add my drafts mailbox there. Basically what we need to do is we need to favorite these. So how do we do that? Well, you just go back over here to Edit, tap on Edit, and then from here what I do is I find the mailbox that I want to favorite. So in this case here, I want to favorite my drafts. I would also like to see all my email that I received today. And then I also want to add that receipts mailbox that I created. To do that, what we do is we just go to Add Mailbox. We're not creating a new mailbox. What we're doing is we're adding a mailbox to our favorites. So when I tap on this, I go to my iCloud, I go to Receipts, Tap on Done. And now you're going to see Receipts is in my favorites. So now when I tap on Done in the upper left-hand corner, you're going to see that I have Today, All Drafts, and my Receipts. So we're easily able to favorite mailboxes that we use on a regular basis. So that's how we work with our mailboxes in the Mail app on the iPad. Basically, we have different folders, or what I like to call them as folders, but basically they're different mailboxes that we can create within a mail account. This could be something like receipts or tickets, anything like that. And then what we're also able to do is favorite those mailboxes, so then we have easy access to them. When you throw away an email, you can either archive it, so then you can find it at any time at a later date, or you can trash it and it'll automatically throw it away after 30 days. So that's how we create or work with our mailboxes on the iPad. Now, if you found this video helpful, what you may want to do is like the video. You can subscribe to my channel. You can share it with your friends and family. In addition to that, I also have a couple of other options if you want to help support my efforts in creating these videos. I have danstutorials.com as well as dansonlinecourses.com. With danstutorials.com, not only do I have more videos there, but I also have an AI assistant modeled after an Apple Genius. When you become a member, what I'll do for you is I'll take out all of the ads from the videos. You'll have access to that AI assistant. Now, this is a membership, which means it is a subscription. If you don't like subscriptions, I also have courses. This is located over at dansonlinecourses.com. Now, as of this recording, I have one course on there for the iPhone, but I am creating a course for the iPad, which will include this video, of course, and then I'm going to eventually create one for the Mac as well. These are one-time purchases. They are not a subscription. And basically what you get within that course are all of the videos for that course. With either one of these options, just know that you are helping support a small business. It is just me in the corner office of my house. I'm not part of some large organization. So when you become a member or purchase a course, you are helping support my efforts in creating these videos. Check out danstutorials.com or dansonlinecourses.com for more information, and thanks for watching.